Welcome to the Marketing Revolution podcast. This is the underground movement of savage marketers from all over the world. We are not Fortune 500 companies. We are real entrepreneurs with real businesses that have one major thing in mind: to set goals and devour them daily. Because we understand everyone wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. Now let's get this revolution started. Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with the Marketing Revolution podcast and the Marketing Savage Facebook group, coming to you today with a Savage Sunday sermon. And I want to talk to you guys about wisdom. So I got some things to talk about here, specifically about wisdom. And the truth is, the reason why you are listening to this podcast is you seek wisdom. You are looking for marketing knowledge. You are looking for motivation with the Motivational Mondays. You are looking for knowledge from other people that I bring on and that I interview. So all of you out there and all of us are on a search for wisdom. But what you got to realize is not everybody is on that mission, my friends. There are people that actually scorn wisdom. That's what it said in the Bible, that they scorn wisdom, meaning that they didn't care to become better. They didn't care to model the wise people that are out there. It actually says that let me read you a few quotes here, and I'll get to that. But it actually talks about modeling the wise people. We talk about this on this podcast, finding people that have wisdom, that have what you want, that are where you want to be, and model them, right? So it actually talks about that, and that's really cool. So wisdom, the wise are mightier than the strong, and those with knowledge grow stronger and stronger. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always on the pursuit of knowledge. I'm like addicted to knowledge, basically. And I know that it holds power. And we actually talked about the story of the two goddesses not too long ago. If you guys hadn't heard the story of the two goddesses, a man asks a wise man. He asks a wise man, how do I get rich? And the wise man says, well, we have two goddesses that live inside of us. One of them is the goddess of wealth, and the other one is the goddess of wisdom. The goddess of wealth, when you try to chase her, she's very appalled. She's the type of goddess who does not like to be pursued. And the more that you pursue her, the more that she runs away. But she's very jealous. So if you begin pursuing the goddess of wisdom, the goddess of wealth will begin to pay attention and will begin to see you in this pursuit of the goddess of wisdom. And then the goddess of wealth will actually begin pursuing you. Isn't that so truth? Isn't that so much? There's so much truth to that. And I'm going to motherfucking biblically back this shit up today for you guys. So let's go through a few of the quotes. One of them is, using a dull axe requires great strength. So sharpen the blade, that the value of wisdom, it helps you succeed. Think about that, man. So if you're not wise, you don't know what you're doing. You're like a dull axe, man. You could be trying to chop down this tree, but you're going to work 10 times harder. You're going to work 100 times harder. A dull axe, I don't know if you guys ever swung a dull axe, man, and tried to cut something with it, but it's ridiculously hard. And that's exactly what it's saying. But it can't be done, right? It can't be done. You can keep swinging that dull axe, and it can eventually be done. But why put yourself through that much pain when you could be pursuing the wisdom to get you there much faster? Sharpening your axe, sharpening your mind. Be careful how you live. Do not live like fools, but like those who are wise. That's Ephesians 5:15. So be careful how you live. Do not live like the fools, but like those who are wise. Think about that, man. Just think about that. Biblically, think about the biblical proportions of what was just said right there. Everything that we've been talking about on this podcast is finding these wise people. And success leaves clues. Okay, success leaves clues. Pay attention to what they're doing and begin living like them. Don't live like the fools. Don't live like the fools, man. We need the whole world to understand this, actually, because then we can all level up together. And I ultimately believe that's where we're heading. Most people believe the world's heading in an opposite, like a bad direction. I personally believe that it's heading towards the good. And I'm going to hold that belief. I'm going to hold that belief forever. Let's see. Wisdom will multiply your days and your years to your life. So wisdom will literally multiply days and add years to your life. If you become wise, you will be the one to benefit. If you scorn wisdom, you will be the one to suffer. So if you become wise, you will be the one to benefit. But if you scorn wisdom, you're also going to be the one that suffers. And that's Proverbs 9:11. Man, think about the power of what we just discovered today on this Savage Sunday sermon. It's basically God telling you and confirming everything that we talk about, like all of this success stuff, all of these things about becoming better, pursuing wisdom, pursuing knowledge will make your life easier, will give you a better life. In fact, do not live like them fools. Live like the wise, because then you're going to sharpen your axe. And I'll tell you what, man, this is like a Bob Marley quote. This is a Bob Marley quote. And I look at it like this, a lot of people that are on the come up, it's like you got this big obstacle, this giant obstacle that's up against you. And what I always say, you know what, man, if they are the big tree, then I'm just the small axe and I'm coming to chop you down. Now, that's not necessarily chopping anything down, but that means that the sharper we become, the easier that it is to accomplish our goals. The easier it is to take on this, monumental task that may be ahead of us. And it can be done. It can be done, guys. It can be done. So anyhow, y'all, that is today's Savage Sunday sermon. Exploring exactly why is it? I know many of you guys listen to this podcast and you probably wonder, like, why am I so attracted to knowledge? Why am I so attracted to gaining more wisdom? Okay. Because it's inherent. You're getting these benefits that we talked about today. You are gaining these benefits. Always be on the pursuit of that. Nothing kills me more than when I find a man who gives up on knowledge or says that he's stupid. I knew a gentleman, really good guy as well, and I believe that he's on a pretty good path. But man, if you talk to him, he just said, "Man, I'm just a dumb old Marine, man. He was a Marine in the military, and if you talk to him, he'd be like, dude, I'm just a dumb old Marine, right? That was his identity. He basically formed that as his identity. It's not true though. It's not true. Just like it's not true for any of us out there. When you guys are on the pursuit of wisdom, believe me, the goddess of wealth is going to start her pursuit on you. All right, everybody. Appreciate you for coming along on this Savage Sunday sermon. And as usual, I'm going to see you on that next one.